think this podcast has actually been your AA against the addiction that you have to...
No, I still have OCD. Don't worry about that.
That's how it is. Here we go. Once upon a groove on an old soul tune. I watch the pen move to shape the breakthrough. Who makes moves, maneuver in the right direction? The rest of you get left behind and messed up in this session. I'm not trying to make a difference. Maybe some pocket change. I'm content with the boom bap.
Welcome to Drunkcast Live.
Hey!
Episode 172. Woohoo! It is 7:16. It's a Saturday. We're at Don's Depot.
Yeah, we are.
I'm Travis.
Hi, I'm Dylan.
We'd like to have a drink. We're a podcast. The end.
And we're done. Thanks for sticking around.
We're a podcast that likes to have some drinks and talk about things that happen in the week. We like to talk to interesting people. We sometimes like to get back to basics with our own interesting people and talk to the people we haven't seen in a while, like Adam McWaters over here on my left-hand side.
Oh, hi!
Adam McWaters is an awesome human being. What is your actual thing at work? What is your title?
I don't know.
Excellent. And what are your favorite? What are your two favorite things in the world that aren't humans?
Two favorite things in the world.
Yeah. If you were an expert on two things, what would it be?
I would say beard and beer, but
Yeah,
that's
I
me.
mean,
favorite things might be different
well,
than what you're an expert on.
you want my two favorite things.
I just know him as a person who would, he gets really dug into things.
I like back rubs.
Okay.
Those are
Sure,
awesome.
sure.
More
Okay.
than your beard or beer.
And he's really good at back rubs. See, I have a...
No,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
actually got...
Yeah. You're welcome.
What about items that are not beginning with the letter B?
Ooh.
I like other people's dogs.
Okay. Dogs.
They're neat.
Dogs are neat. Yes.
Yeah.
So you're down with O.P.D. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to say. Like I don't really deal.
Yeah, you know him.
Coming out strong out of the gate.
I don't really put too much effort into this is my favorite. Like there's no favorite song, there's no favorite movie.
Yeah.
Like there's too much good shit out there. So
Well, if you're a professional expert on one thing, what would it be?
I'm
Apathy.
I'm really good at that.
I get it.
Across the way, we have Chris Lloyd.
Hey!
Come back to the show.
nice to be
Same
back.
kind of questions, all of them. If you can remember them in order, then I will buy all your drinks for the night.
Challenge accepted. Two favorite things. That's a good question.
Two favorite things that don't start with the letter B.
start with
With
B.
letter B.
Yeah.
I like girls.
Yeah.
I was going to say booze, but considering the B rule, I'm going with alcohol.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah,
Cheater.
sort of.
Wow.
Cheater. I call it creative.
Yeah, I would say that's outside of the box. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's
what
whoops.
Outside of the container. Thank you.
It's beyond the line. Outside of them.
I'm already annoyed with this game. We haven't even been officially playing ever.
Not once.
Yeah.
Not once.
And we just started.
Yeah.
I would like to be an expert in manipulating people. I'd like to have my own cult.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A cult?
Yeah, just like an army, Just
So,
like-
okay, everyone wants to have a cult. Like, everyone wants to be part of a heist. I mean, in some way or another, you want to have a huge tribe of people, but, think of the logistics of dealing with that many people.
Fuck.
And
That's
like,
a lot of macaroni and cheese.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Whoa. You guys are putting a lot of limits on my cult that I don't accept, right? As long as
There's
they
no
just
cheese in your cult.
unquestionably obey me, they can feed themselves. I'm not talking about a compound where I'm responsible for them.
Oh,
I don't,
that's a good distinction, though.
I don't think you understand what a cult is.
I don't
Yeah, you're trying to.
Tut, sir.
You're trying to be a cult leader.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That means you're in charge of them.
I'm in charge of them, but I'm not
You have to show up to at least a meeting.
Are there not? Pick a political figure. Well, whoever you choose.
Gandhi.
He had Gandhi.
Wait, shit, it won't come true. I said it out loud.
I don't think you have to have a compound.
Rand Paul.
Sure, right. There are Rand Paul cult guys. I mean, right?
Okay,
they love
okay.
Rand.
You want more cult
They
of
will
personality.
do whatever he wants.
Right,
but he's not feeding mac and cheese to those people.
And Rand Paul didn't start with B, so...
Boom.
Yeah, because we could have gone with Bernie Sanders, really.
Because I was gonna go there, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to poke that button.
I don't know. No, that bear,
mammal.
that mammal, that fuzzy mammal.
Is it? So is the plan just nothing
Ursine.
avoid the letter B?
Maybe.
Tonight?
That was just really for you, because
I like the theme so far.
All
so,
right, cool.
yeah,
It's growing. It's growing.
Canadian rap.
Ooh,
We can.
we should have a drinking game on this show, right? That could be it.
Yeah.
Every chug every time you say a B word.
start with letter B. I mean, only if Lyft is taking us home, and Lyft will be there
for you.
for you.
Lyft.com/drunkcast.
Yeah, slash no bees.
Yeah, I don't want no bees.
Now with prior history checks.
That's a long one.
That's what she said.
What was that?
Yeah, that's a French horn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, naturally.
We thought it, you know the big loud Bram sound in like Inception.
The Inception sound.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really just want somebody to replace that. Every instance of that with
Yeah. And that's our challenge for our listeners.
YouTube sensation.
right the only edit to the movie, just that.
Yeah.
That'd be brilliant.
Actually,
I
and
would
like
watch
I'll
that.
go ahead and say it in the recording. If you're listening to this and you like this and you know how to do any kind of editing, it'd be fun to, if we can get enough, people to give these things. What's the word I'm looking for? Sequences, receive
Clips?
things, submissions. If we can get enough submissions, we can have I'd like to have a little contest.
God,
Actually,
start with
Oh, that's a great idea.
I'd give you $100 if you could take a 15-second clip from Inception's where that sound should have been, and you replace it with a.
They could get
or
on-
whatever your version is. Yeah.
Yeah. Something very.
That's a great idea. Let's do that.
Very pedestrian. Okay.
So,
Sad trombone.
challenge listeners.
Challenge listeners to go to drunkcastlive.com, or you can send us your submissions at AskDrunkCastLive.
Could you put them on the Drunkcast YouTube channel, the winners?
I definitely will.
We will.
Yeah, we'll share it on Facebook and Twitter and
Our
all those
first
things.
update on our YouTube channel in like a year and a half.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We have one of those.
That means people are going to be waiting eagerly for it.
Oh, yeah.
Checking their inbox.
Tens of things. Sweet spam.
This might be our most chaotic opening in a while. So
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Dynamic.
I'm not afraid to start over.
or ghosts.
I'm not afraid of ghosts either.
Yeah. But I'm afraid of Ghostbusters.
Are you're afraid of the Ghostbusters?
Yeah, the new one. Yeah.
I'm afraid of remakes, not Ghostbusters per se.
Thankfully, yeah,
Right.
yeah. I'm with you on that one. Yeah, that's
I mean, I think we've made this point before too, not specifically about that, but specifically about that movie. About how I haven't seen any of the major stars talk about that movie on their press dockets.
yeah. Isn't it coming out like this summer?
Yeah, pretty soon.
So
They had to take that hush
I think
money.
Melissa McCarthy's talking about things that are coming out after the summer, like
Interesting.
wow.
yeah.
So
Right,
this is a major blockbuster Hollywood production that's been touted for
Super Summer Jam.
two couple years now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two couple years. Yeah,
Two couple, yeah.
And the major stars are not even talking about it getting ready for the summer blockbuster season.
Okay.
They're all silent.
Would they? Could they be maybe like waiting?
I'm thinking they saw the trailer and realized how bad the movie is.
No.
It's not time to wait though. Like really should be the biggest aggressive push, and I haven't seen anything else about that movie. And like I've been curious about it. Now of course the internet's been going fucking crazy for it. 4chan, this
Crazy
and that
about
thing,
it.
and Reddit this, and like I mean, there's a lot of information coming out about. Kristen Wiig somehow winds up being like the hero in all these stories of like the only person who's like when she grew up and she would have loved to be in the original cast, and now she has this opportunity, and her fighting with Paul Feig. And trying to get them to not make dumb slap humor and
Really, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, well, and this is mostly this is not none of this is actually qualified by truth. This is just what the internet's saying, especially 4chan posts, and they're like, "Oh, I was working on this thing, and here's all this, and this is what the plot is," and the plot looked fucking stupid. There was some leaked. There was an email that was actually confirmed leak from Paul Feig.
Reddit, yeah.
And that
Like
was
the
part
line
of
by line plot saying this is what's happening.
well, the Reddit thing too. But
different
there was
thing?
the Sony leak did receive an email from Paul Feig that had a large number of strange things, and how excited he was about this or that or whatever. And
I actually have a Paul Feig thing. So we've talked on the show repeatedly over whether or not he makes good movies or bad movies or not.
I'm not sure if the audience can hear you over the sound of Chris Lloyd's head shaking that much.
His eyes are.
His eyes rolling so hard.
He slapped him in the back of the head to put him back in there.
When I'm the PC one, you need to look inside your souls.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, but I have a legitimate thing. So,
The moment's passed.
We've watched a lot of his movies over the years, Bridesmaids and whatnots. Mm-hmm. And you watch the movies, and I know me personally, I look at those things and I see a lot of shitty, slapsticky, just poorly put together things.
Diarrhea humor.
Yeah. And then he did a web series on Yahoo's like a year ago.
Yahoo.
And I figured out the secret sauce in any Paul Feig movie. It is not him or his writing or his directing. the quality of anything he produces is how good are the actors in it to salvage the piece of shit they've been given.
Okay.
And I qualify that by saying
The Last Defense.
this web series was really terrible. But there are 3 or 4 actors in it, and you could tell there are like a couple of them who are really, really pulling something out of nothing to get a good laugh.
Right.
The rest are just reading the lines, and you go, "This is terrible." But that one person is a great actor or a great actress, and they're making something out of this molehill, and it clarified everything for me as far as my disdain for him as an entity.
Interesting.
And so there's potential.
The potential that Paul will make, or he will stumble into something greater
Because he hires the same people, and most of them are pretty well qualified and
Right.
good comedians. Kristen Wiig is a great example, and
Yeah.
and I actually have turned the corner on Melissa McCarthy.
I like
actually
Melissa
enjoy
McCarthy
her
a
now.
lot. I actually her. What was the television show she was on? Larry and Martha.
Mike
or
and Molly.
Mike
Mike and
Molly. I actually kind of enjoyed that. Well, one of the reasons why I like that too is like there's nowadays it's much easier to have your King of Queens kind of sense of humor of like, look how fat I am,
Yeah.
look how hot my wife is, I can't stand her, like that kind of weird shit. But like Mike and Molly was like, they would groan about how they were fat, but none of the jokes were about how they were overweight.
I never saw that. No, I'm glad
I was
that existed.
impressed by that. A couple episodes that I saw, and it just looked like it looked more like it was trying to be more Roseanne with the weird characters they had to throw in because some exec was like, "My cousin's hilarious" or whatever dumb shit. That
You know
happened.
who's funny? My cousin.
Yeah. Ben Stiller's dad. Let's get him in that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a monkey nearby?
Hey, leave Friends out of this.
Aw.
Friends was awful.
Whoa. I don't agree with that. I really.
That's a little aggressive.
Oh,
So was
if I
Seinfeld.
may, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Adam, you also think Seinfeld was awful.
Seinfeld was never funny a single time to me.
Chris, this is the first.
Wait.
This is the first time you're not. This is the first time you're not mad at me.
That is correct. I cannot believe you, of all people, said that.
Seinfeld was a horrible show about fucking nothing. About
I'm
nothing at all.
stupefied.
Can we say then it was a great show about nothing that you didn't like?
It definitely got that point across. Yes,
I think
it inspired a long-standing generation of people who will never ever achieve anything worth shit in their lives because they watched fucking Seinfeld.
I'm
and
pretty sure that
thought,
guy's name was Paul Feig.
Sure, exactly. Anyway, sorry, I didn't like it. I didn't like that. I didn't
I'm in
like
a glass
Friends.
case of emotion right now.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah, Friends. I mean,
I don't
different
judge. I
strokes,
don't
but
judge you negatively for liking it. Obviously,
I mean,
I'm proud that we can all still be friends and disagree this much.
Well, I'll be there for you.
Aw, thanks,
wow.
buddy.
Let's go find a fountain, guys. Let's dance.
Just one fountain. It's not that hard.
let's put a couch in it.
You know what? This is like the couch at Central Park, though, right? I mean,
That's
it's
right.
It's always
We-
available for us. You know,
We have our curmudgeonly, sly speaking under her breath. Mueller, whatever the guy's name was. What was the coffee dude's name?
the sad guy that wanted Rachel the whole time.
No, the barista.
The Toby
Yeah,
of that show.
yeah. No, that's what I'm talking. He was in love with Rachel, but
Yeah.
could never get
But
her.
he had like a one
Man, you
name
get that card
thing.
in your.
It was
it's
sort of a
you got the Toby
foreign sounding name, like
card
Arlo.
in your tarot deck.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Gunther. It was Gunther.
Gunther. There you go.
Gunther.
That's like Marlowe.
Yeah.
There's
So
vowels in
Tammy's
it.
our Gunther. It's coming her serving us and making fun of us as she's doing it. Yeah.
Wouldn't
does
she
do that.
be more like who did Danny DeVito marry from Cheers?
Rita Perlman.
Rita Perlman, right? I mean, she'd be better Rita Perlman without the sass, As an actual talented person who's not just trying to bang one of us is where that corollary went.
Wow, that guy. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to the show, everybody. Episode 172.
What the hell are we doing?
Oh, I'm just saying that the analogy is at some point that he wanted Gunther wanted Rachel, right?
Yeah.
So who does Tammy want here?
That'd be Chris because he's the sexy one.
That's true.
I can't argue with that.
All right.
That's certainly possible.
You shouldn't.
She remembers my drink order. I'm just saying.
Tammy's a saint, goddammit.
She really is.
She is.
I would feel kind of guilty, actually. Like,
She is Saint Tammy.
sorry, Tammy.
You never apologize.
Saint Tammy, the Immaculate Glass. Always clean.
Patron saint.
Of alcohol,
Yeah.
not booze.
The immaculate pint glass.
Let's take our first break, and let's go apologize to Tammy. And we'll see
Before
you.
we lose our place.
We'll see you in a bit.
Wipe the dust off the canvas and wait till we break.
As soon as we get the Enigma machine, we can crack that code.
And the night's new, what a feeling, what a nice mood. A bam, boom, rock, we're here to rock you. It's like, damn, what a vibe, woo. I got my old soul shoes, tripping on this deep groove.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yeah.
Segment 2, the Double Deuce.
All right. Yeah.
Still hanging at Don's Depot. Still having some drinks. Oh, we got 17 minutes on the clock. And we're hanging out.
This is happening.
Man, so there was some stuff that was lost, but I would like to ask the same questions if anyone's interested.
Sure.
Because there have been some people missing. Adam was gone for a while, did the Sherwood thing for a while.
Indeed.
Had a good time, just
I
like you
did.
do every year. How many years have you been doing the Sherwood thing?
Since year 1.
Well,
Really?
How long is that? Yeah.
This is year 7, I think.
So 7 years.
How did you even find out about it the first year?
I'm that kind of nerd.
Ah,
Well, also, we knew people who were involved in getting it, kind of trying to get it up and running, and they informed us of
sure.
it. Well, we weren't camping and shit year 1.
Oh, no, of
we
course,
just
yeah.
went for the day to check it out, and it was awesome.
And this is
And
Sherwood Renaissance Festival.
Yep.
Texas has 2 or 3 total.
3.
3, and there's one in Dallas, right? Or
Yep.
Dallas adjacent.
Well, it's more Waxahachie. It's Scarborough. That's
of
happening.
course. Scarborough
this,
Fields.
This
Huh.
weekend.
Duh.
This weekend was opening weekend for Scarby.
So yeah, there's
Scarby.
So there's 3 total, and my understanding is that there's kind of a conversation between the kings of these to space themselves out so they have time with each other. The reason why Sherwood's earlier in the year is because Scarby
Right,
happens
right.
now, and then
As of next
Texas
year,
Renaissance Festival happens after Scarby's done. I guess is that
yeah,
what it was?
TRF is October, November.
Oh, TRF. I'm sorry.
Yeah, TRF. Triff.
Respect.
But actually, next year Sherwood is moving to March to April. There will be no February part. They're
Whoa.
backing it up. So it's actually
Yeah.
the ending
Scandal.
of Sherwood will actually overlap with Scarborough, but
Okay,
I don't really think it's going to have much of an effect on either of them.
sure.
We'll find out.
The 3 kingdoms will come together at some
Yeah,
point.
they'll have to joust it out. Apparently.
It's archery contest most likely, or a funnel cake contest.
There are multiple Sherwood versus Scarby archery tournaments.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's they were there this year.
Sherby, Scarby. What would the TRF be?
Turby.
Turby.
TRF is Disneyland. They don't talk to the lesser kids. They're sponsored by
That's true.
Budweiser.
They're the big ones. I mean, like, they have
Wow.
these super
Yes.
permanent,
There's
crazy
Ren
structures.
Fair like
Drama?
hipsters and
Oh, yeah. Oh.
wow.
Yeah.
All right, now
No.
I know for a fact I have to take you, Chris, to all 3.
Done.
So we're gonna podcast on the road and go.
Let's
to,
do this.
Okay.
I like.
I'm gonna
We'll
re-
drink mead and speak into.
I'm going to recuse myself.
Yeah, you'll be the co-host because there's no way he's gonna do. No way Dylan's gonna do any of
I've
that.
never. Yeah, no, I would do that. Like, do you do like the whole dressing up thing and everything? Wow.
Well,
I had
and
no idea.
And Sherwood's special in a certain way. The Sherwood Renaissance Festival has the opportunity for people to rent out campgrounds, and like
Right.
Texas Renaissance Festival has this big campground where you can pull in as long as you're there. But you can actually you can.
They have clans, too. They have-
they have clans.
Yeah,
but the reservation for Sherwood's a little different, right? You pay for a year
it's
thing and
Huge tracts of land.
Yes, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Huge. A lot of them. Some of them are massive. But yeah, the cool thing about that is when you're part of a clan, you can set all your shit up and leave it up the entire
for the
season.
entire season. Yeah.
You've been
So-
trying to build a longhouse for like years. Now.
I still am.
But yeah, what the rules say against it, right?
Yeah, they dropped the permanent structure.
No so no longwood. No, there's no long rooms.
No long
Speaking
wood.
of huge tracts of land,
No longwood actually, and because that does fit with the fact that no one can get naked anymore, right? I mean,
Yes.
under the table, you know.
Yes,
You
the
go-
rules stay
Naked
in
under the
case
table.
Yeah.
in
What do you
case
have to do to be in a clan?
join.
Why? Okay. I don't know. This is all new to me.
Well, those are like we
All
weren't
I
even
know is
intending
big
on that.
turkey
We were,
legs.
we were those are actually emu. Did you know?
There you
That's
go.
why they're in quotes. Turkey legs in
I didn't,
quotes.
Oh shit! I never noticed the extra
Yeah.
stickers they had on the signs of the quotes.
well, you were at the wrong fair apparently. You were the Disney version.
You know,
Sell out.
I just really love food that can double as a weapon. So
Yeah, that's true.
Emu
Yeah.
could
This-
be
this is
horse.
no
I don't
debating.
care. You know, like
It's a big fucking leg.
Is that really what I thought it was going to be like? Oh, well, they didn't have turkeys back in the day.
It's just they're
That's
fucking
just how it
massive, and
Yeah,
turkeys are pretty big, but they're not that big.
That's.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there are no
I kind of feel silly now that you say it like that. You're absolutely right.
I'm pretty sure there are no emus in Edwardian England. So
Oh, can you say that 3 times? Can you say that 3
yeah.
times fast?
Edwardian England emus is pretty
no emus in
embarrassing.
Edwardian England.
And there's no bees in it. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So perfect.
You did it. Clapping sound.
Yeah, and then all the clans are different. Usually, it's people you know, and you have to organize everything. You have to keep the place clean. You have to clear stuff. You have to work certain like gatherings and weekends and whatnot. And then like you can set up your own dues system, and that's how we pay for things like the porta potty and the new kitchen tent. And
Wow. How many people are in your clan?
like this year, it was like 30.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's grown a bit. So
Do you guys have like a flag or something? What is the name of your clan?
I'm not telling you that because it's dumb and I didn't get to name it.
How am I supposed to join it then?
We'll find you.
Oh, that sounds ominous.
And you can also find the name of the clan by looking for the Latin that translates to "will find you."
Ah.
Yeah. That's a little hint
They
for anyone's
actually
listening.
speak a lot of Latin in Edwardian England, though.
Actually, it's Gaelic, so
Only in the church.
Gaelic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, only the church.
Makes sense.
only in the church.
Holy Roman Empire. Neither holy nor Roman nor
Nor
an
an
empire.
empire.
Discuss.
Chickpeas.
Duran. Neither Duran nor Duran. That's my favorite one.
I don't
You're
remember
getting
that one.
old when people don't get the Linda Perlman jokes.
Linda Richmond.
Linda Richmond.
Yeah.
That's probably why they don't get it.
Yeah, you're
no one
super
gets the
old.
Linda Perlman jokes.
We're also at the precipice
She was
of...
great on Cheers.
Yeah. Second Rhea Perlman reference today.
This is working out, guys. This is coming up,
Is
Dylan.
all- you said there wasn't a script, though.
Buttons.
Really gonna do buttons? Yeah, just buttons.
That's a reminder for me later.
Yeah.
So I can put in something like that. So we're also on that point specifically. We're also on the precipice of people knowing who Jack Handy was, like which makes me
yeah.
sad. But like that's
He was so good.
There's such really funny and very simple jokes. Well, didn't it change at some point? It went from deep thoughts with Jack Handy to
Yeah.
something else. I'll look that up.
I'm not sure.
I think so.
We'll go to the
If
clip.
there's a second thing, I don't know about it.
Yeah.
I got the clip right
I
here.
haven't had the book,
No.
You bought the book.
which was a dumb thing I purchased because I was 15 and I thought it was.
But you actually
cool.
got one.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
sure.
that's pretty cool.
I mean, it wasn't hard to get. I'm just, it wasn't an exclusive thing.
Well, I mean, it wasn't on Amazon. 'Cause Amazon didn't
It
exist.
didn't
yet.
exist, but if it made it to my small town South Carolina bookstore, it was not a hard thing
Oh,
to
I
get.
I can trump that. There was no bookstore in the town I lived in. I'm sorry, in which I lived.
There was
Which
not-
you would learn
that does
if
trump.
we had books there. But we didn't.
which you would have known.
That's how they get you. That's how they get
Yeah.
you.
no bookstore at all, like a Walmart.
No,
Not even a Walden Books,
Not even a.
no. It's
You're just a
Kentucky, man.
Tiny little B.
Hastings?
Dalton. It was like a
or B. Dalton.
closet.
Okay,
I mean, you had a church.
they
like, that's the only book you need to
the
buy
good
anyway.
book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Art of the Deal is the only book you actually need. Yeah.
That's true. It's actually inside the Bible. We have to go deeper.
Don't intercept me with your religion.
Sorry.
Someone grabbed the phone.
God damn it! Where's my top?
Not again.
I'm about to give you a kick. So this
No. Well, I'm glad Sure was good for you. I'm glad, glad you're
Insert
back.
edit here.
I'm glad you're back.
I think we should keep that exactly
what
how
it
it
is.
happened there.
That's raw.
Well, welcome back.
And
Thanks.
Chris,
I'm glad to be back.
Chris, you took a trip too. You went to New York.
I went to New York.
You went to the Guggenheim.
I saw
the
your pinky,
Guggenheim
yeah,
Museum.
Yep.
You're
No,
fancy now.
I'm very sophisticated now.
Yeah.
It's probably the last time I'll ever sit at a picnic table, so it was fun while it lasted, guys.
Oh, well, then you not go to Brooklyn, where picnic tables are hip and cool now.
I Correction, I did end up in Brooklyn and my mistaken street adventure.
When you misburrowed. Yeah.
Misburrowed, yeah. There's 2 East 46th Street, so
I'm sure there's a fucking 1,000 of them.
I'm pretty sure there's more than 2.
I don't know. When I put in East 46, the guy's like, let's go. And there I was. And I didn't even know. My friend lives on the 12th floor of a building. I got out. Manhattan. He pulled away in Manhattan. And it's funny. I won't say. She's like, the building doesn't have a name, but the address is on a big green awning right in front, so you can't miss it.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Got it. East 46th Street. And there was her address on a big green awning. And I'm like, sweet,
awesome.
Let's do this.
It's just the wrong green awning.
And I looked around for a second. She said, like, I've got a doorman. And so I was like, oh, that's sort of weird because I only saw the little buzzer thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's weird. But I was like, surely I'm looking in the wrong place because right here I am. There's a green awning and blah, blah, blah. When I knew something was awry.
This is certain Soka stanza to me all of a sudden. There was an awning. There was an awning. There was an awning.
So much fun. What is the deal with all these green awnings? It was even the right color awning. She'd give me directions, and she's like, it's the 12th floor, make a right when you get out of the elevator. And this particular building only had 4 stories. So that's when I knew that a mistake had been made.
Sounds pretty... Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how good of a friend is she?
Yeah, that was...
Bitch.
Or is she drunk all the time? Did she think
No.
there was more floors than there actually were? Or
Like, whoa.
Whoa, it was only 4?
I just ride the elevator like 3 times.
Do you think somebody did that on purpose?
It's
Just
just...
same. You go to the Manhattan one, the same building with your address that's on the same street. And you
Right.
go, what color's their awning? All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Take a picture of it, bring it back.
That's more aquamarine. God damn it.
Yeah.
Ah, not pine.
And
It's
it was
not pine.
Man, big green.
That's how they get you. I could almost see that. I mean, that does sound very New York. Be like,
Big
no,
pesto.
watch this.
Watch this guy.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Am I
I
right?
had a friend who did a tourist thing. It was right after 9/11. And
Too soon.
It was too soon. Right after, literally, it was too soon after 9/11.
But he already had bought the tickets.
But he was just walking. He was just walking, and some cops came up to him and told him he needed to take his sunglasses off because it was against the law in New York now. What? And my friend Richard was like, "No, there's you
He's
screw with
fine.
me." And he's like, "No." He's like 2 other cops, and there was like a horse. There's always like a horse
And the sniper.
and a sniper. Yeah, one single dot, like on his head. He feels it. Whatever, it's more. He's like, no, seriously, like, you take your sunglasses, like, and your hat. Actually, like, we need to have a full profile thing. It's just because of what happened, or whatever. And, fuck, seriously, like, all right. So he takes his shit out. He's like, I'm so sorry for having. I didn't mean to be trouble, or whatever. And the officers like looked at him and just fucking started laughing. Like,
Oh, my God.
yeah, because he was wearing a new I love New York shirt or something. Like something that was really obviously tourist. And it was like, sorry, dude. Like you
And
just.
then they shot his dog, and then
It was all... They
was
really
also-
went the distance on that prank.
I mean, like you go the distance in a goof.
we have fun.
Look at this jamook.
Terrorism. It's wacky.
I mean, you gotta laugh at it sometime.
I mean... Yeah,
That's what
I
Saint
think it's
Gentleman
kind of
says.
sad that I believed it. Like, I think that almost says something. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Poor guy.
Oh,
I
wow.
haven't talked to him since. Anyway,
Because he's dead.
because
He didn't laugh at that joke. It went ugly.
was there anything in New York you didn't see that you wanted to see?
No, not really, because I went to school in New York. I've been to the city a number of times,
look
so
at you,
I
fancy
scratched
lad.
all the itches.
sure.
I've done all the tourist. Like,
Yeah.
you can only see the Statue of Liberty so many times. You can go to the top of the World Trade Center.
You can't go there anymore.
Can
actually.
you? Can you?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Well,
I mean,
I am
I
a
mean-
You Got Mail fan, but
I mentioned in my head earlier. I don't know if it translated or not, but like a food. Like, is there kind of food that you maybe missed, or like bars that you really wanted to go to?
I did make an effort to. I'm like, I'm going to go have a slice of New York pizza, but
Sparrows.
Caesars.
right,
In the airport.
right.
Yeah.
Domino's, they deliver just like everywhere else. It's
Yeah,
awesome. It's
yeah.
awesome.
Wait. Hold on. I need to rewind this train.
Memento.
Record scratch. Close enough. You said
Am
you
I
went to,
drunk?
You said you went to school in New York and you didn't know there were different places that you could tell the address to the cabbie?
I went to school an hour north of the city.
Okay. Then
And so-
don't say New York when we're having that kind of conversation.
Well, you know the state's also called New York.
I know,
right?
but his frame of reference was alluding to the fact I've been to the city so many times. I lived there the whole time. I know where things are. I've been there.
Close enough to do the touristy things. is what I'm saying.
I
Okay,
apologize
okay,
for
okay.
insinuating that I might have lived in the
It
city.
was that is utter insinuation as well. He never once said he lived in the city.
He said he just he lived in New York.
Been there. He lived in New York, the state.
I will just
Guys.
appeal to the audience.
Guys,
Here we
guys,
go.
guys.
All right. Yeah, I knew it. Yep.
I just want to know if I should make fun of you or not. That's all.
I hear where you're coming from. I can only appeal to you knowing me that there are times when I've left things unsaid and hoping people would think things, fill them in positively. That was I just literally meant, no, I've been a tourist in the city before, so it wasn't like,
enough times.
oh yeah, I gotta get to Times Square
this has already
because I
gone
got
on-
that big screen.
It's already
Oh,
gone
sure,
way too
yeah.
far. It's already gone on too long. man.
Guy Fieri's restaurant's going to close soon. We got to go. American Grill. Fuck yeah.
I didn't know they had Applebee's here too. That's great.
It's
I feel so at home.
the center of civilization as we know it. Everyone, if there's always an Applebee's.
Yeah, there's a McDonald's in Times Square.
It really is.
It's 3 stories tall.
That's 3
I don't
stories too
think we
big.
even went to Times Square.
That is
This go
3
around.
too many stories. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you're back too.
Yeah.
I am glad I'm back too. Thank you. It's
And that is
not
the
a fun
segment.
place.
The segment that's called "Glad You're Back." And here's the theme song. No,
Oh my god!
that's something else.
When he goes to sleep, we're going to change all the names on those things.
You have to pay Andrea a lot of money.
Challenge mode.
balls.
It's nice to be back.
It's good to have you
It's
back.
only 3 days is about my limit in the big city.
I agree with that, actually.
Yeah.
That's his limit in Vegas.
That is also true, too.
It's pushing
I
the limit.
concur with that.
Yeah.
You're wrong about a lot of things, but you're right about Vegas and NYC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. New York City, I've been there a few times.
As many as me?
Probably not.
Just checking.
I didn't live there or anything.
You're darn tootin' you haven't.
I was only born in New York.
In Manhattan? Wow. I didn't know that.
You were born at 30, Rock? That's incredible.
Under a green awning.
Can't find it though.
He's never been able to return to that green awning before. Yeah.
I remember it was a green awning and it had a great cheeseburger.
Well, we have a red lights.
And that's how I met my mother. Very
Well done. Well done.
Thanks. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Bye-bye.
He breaks bitters, mix bitter caps, split witches, split with all.
Whoa. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Some of my best friends are wonky.
Break the dust off the canvas and wait till he breaks like damn, what a vibe. Woo! I got my old soul shoes tripping on his deep groove. And the night's
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Hey! Segment 3, dividing 3.
Finally, we're fighting again.
So finally fighting.
Yeah.
Only time when we can fight.
Yeah.
So when we had Sarah June on a couple months ago, or whatever it was, right? Started a new segment called Totally Easy Questions. And I enjoyed that. And I wanted to ask all 3 of you one question apiece. And all these questions are very, very easy. If you haven't heard this segment before, you can go back to Sarah June if you'd like to. But it's
And even if you don't like to, you should go back. She's
it's very
very
easy.
lovely.
And you probably heard this already, but this is
mandatory.
This is the music for Totally Easy Questions. Can't be upset right now.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So first, I'm going to start off with Chris Lloyd.
Oh,
Chris Lloyd.
all right. Wait. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Are knock-knock jokes funny?
Theoretically,
Theoretically, they can be.
in reality, generally no.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going
Is there a
with.
single knock-knock joke that you would say, like a gun to your head, that you would have to be like, that's a funny joke? That's a funny joke, Hitler.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the worst case
Yeah.
scenario where the knock-knock
Well,
joke would be necessary.
Gun to head and Hitler don't really mean you have to answer that question. So I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Godwin's law.
I'm sure if I
From the guns to his head.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
knock, who's there? Hitler.
I'm just saying, like, something happened, you would travel back in time, you went to go kill Hitler, and then a hilarious mix-up, and there's a gun to your head, and he's like, tell me a knock-knock joke that makes me laugh, and I'll let you go.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be in German, or whatever he's,
No, I can only think of the bad ones right now.
Well, okay. Well, we're going to Hitler. Not know who's there. Jew who? Yeah. That'd be. Yeah. That'd be.
Don't cry, we'll be back for you later.
Aren't you glad I didn't say gay?
Who's there? Attic.
And Franku.
And frankly, dear, I don't give a damn.
I'm going to invoke the two-sin clause just so this ends. It's not really, but it's the only out
Fair
I've
enough.
got.
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, you got that question right.
Yeah.
All right,
Sweet,
the
sweet.
questions get a little bit more difficult. Dylan, you get the next one.
Oh, you're getting the hardest one then.
No, it's not that hard. These are totally easy questions. Dylan, between sweater vests and fingerless gloves,
No.
which would win in a street fight?
No.
No?
Actually, the fingerless gloves would win the street fight because you can still claw with fingerless gloves. Whereas the sweater vest, you're just getting your ass
The
kicked.
gloves
So-
themselves don't have fingers. Like, just the gloves by themselves. Like, they both
Oh, sure.
become...
So it's not a glove on my hand,
Right.
where my fingers are
Right,
accessible.
right,
You're
right.
saying a pair of fingerless gloves.
Yeah, a wizard came through and turned the sweater vest and some fingerless gloves against each
the
other.
sweater vest, because great shield. Yeah.
Okay.
Surface area
Surface
alone
area.
just takes care of that problem.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, neither of them got...
Adam, do you agree with that?
There are fewer
I
holes.
don't.
There are fewer holes in a sweater vest.
The fingerless gloves are ultimately imbued with the power of like poor street people, whereas the sweater vest
No.
has only known pomp, circumstance,
Rick Santorum.
and money.
I can see to your point.
I
In
agree.
which case, the sweater vest is getting his fucking
I
ass
agree,
robbed.
right? If we're going by stereotypes, absolutely
Yes.
fingerless gloves
All right,
wins.
yeah. Fair enough. Gentlemen, you've won. I lost that round.
Because they
Oh, no. Yeah, technically, you got it right. So, yeah. They're totally easy. You can't get them wrong.
To you.
No, apparently I did get it wrong.
No, cheers. Cheers.
Pinky's out.
It's because we learned.
Oh, that's right. You've been to New York recently.
Yeah. No.
You know how that works.
I don't mean to brag.
You've seen homeless people.
I have.
And their sweater vests. And their
the sweater vest and their penny loafers.
Yeah, no, it's true.
always bragging about their regattas.
I'm like, oh, if you're so poor, why is the sweater tied around your waist? Get out of here!
Get outta here.
Go back to the Hamptons.
Adam, you get the final question, the most difficult question.
Right.
God, I'm nervous for him.
If food suddenly gained sentience, what would be the most dangerous meal to represent you in a court of law?
But what I would like to ask an easy question after this one.
Wait. Is this like this is Adam's attorney? He's representing Adam, or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
To represent me?
To
in a court of
represent
law?
you in a
So
court
you
of law.
committed some kind of crime that
Yeah.
allegedly
Against the sentient food.
No. Sentient food is now going to represent you.
Defend you, yeah.
defend you
Oh.
in
You
a
are-
court of law.
You are allegedly accused of a crime,
Yes.
and your attorney at law is
Is a food. But what food would be the most dangerous? Not the best. That's pretty easy to
dangerous.
say. That.
The most dangerous?
Yeah.
Oh, durian's the answer to that one. Seriously.
I know the
The
answer
one that
to
does
this.
not respect you or represent you correctly, your interests, or
It's probably cilantro.
Oh, good answer. Good
Really?
answer. Good answer.
Yeah. Because that shit sucks. And
Yes, it does.
What? Why
if
do
it
you
gained
want
sentience,
sucking?
I would tell it to its fucking leafy face that it tastes like
Soap.
soap shit out of a
actually,
butt.
I like this narrative. So, like, even
Yeah.
if it was most qualified to,
Ah.
you would not be able to.
Right, I'm a cilantro racist.
Yeah. Yes.
Cilantrist, yeah.
Cilantrist.
Yeah. No. I need to clarify. I know you're right. I'm going to start. Okay, so Chris is giving us looks. I'm going to say right now, Chris, you are outgunned in this one. It's 3 against 1. Cilantro is terrible. We all. Yeah.
It's
No,
an-
I don't even.
Yeah.
No, I don't care about cilantro. I'm curious why you want something you hate representing you.
No.
I didn't make up the question,
The
dog.
most dangerous,
Yeah.
the one that's the worst to represent you.
Oh,
So my
misunderstood.
My second thing is, Adam, are you just rallying against your hatred of authority on this one, or is it actually your hatred of cilantro?
It is actually my hatred of cilantro.
Okay,
Like,
good enough. Yeah.
if I couldn't afford the lawyer and that's the lawyer they gave me,
You represent yourself.
it
in
would
court.
be yeah. Or I just prison sounds wonderful. Let's do that
You know,
instead.
cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Cilantro is that horrible.
Excellent round of questions, guys. That was totally easy questions, and you all took it easy.
We did.
Yeah, man, that's how I take it.
I have a question for Chris Lloyd.
Oh boy.
I had to write this down earlier.
Oh.
So
He's consulting his notes for those of you at home.
Mr. Lloyd,
Yes.
you have mentioned at one point that your favorite Drunkcast art, I'm sorry, your second favorite piece of Drunkcast art was Heathcliff and Harrison Ford. You said that was your second favorite.
My second favorite was Heathcliff and
Harrison Ford. Yeah,
Yes.
the Drunkcast
As a-
episode artwork.
Yeah.
Oh,
You said that was your second favorite. What was your favorite?
I know the answer to this actually.
I hope so.
It is, and this is an odd, uncomfortable answer for me to give.
Well, I make the art. It's uncomfortable for me to hear.
No,
criticism,
no. Well, you'll see when I get to the
You
answer.
are not doing it right.
My favorite one is the one of Batman and Superman sharing a Eldorado.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was
Because I
good.
love Eldorados.
You sure do.
And I like Superman and Batman. It's awkward because we all know that movie's
murdered that
terrible, and I'm
Eldorado
still
that one time.
processing that.
You know,
but-
the funny part was we actually had Travis and I had a debate if I gave if I gave Batman a straight straw or a bendy straw, and we decided the bendy straw was more sad. So
Sad panda straw. No, I mean, I don't know. I feel. I mean, I get the logic, but I feel like a bendy straw is sort of whimsical. You know, like yay.
but in
whimsical,
that
yeah.
picture, it's more sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it. I work
Yeah.
hard on those things. I like
No.
doing that. That's fine.
Good. That was
Excellent
actually
bonus
easier
round.
than the easy question. Yeah. Good job, guys.
You took it easy. Well done.
Wow. How long has that been stewing in your brain?
A couple since you mentioned it.
multiple
I'm glad
weeks.
we got to the bottom of
Thousands
that.
of
Yeah.
Well, you walk into a room and say, the second best thing you ever did was this. And you walk out of my life. It's like, what was the best thing I ever did for you?
I'm gonna write that down. That's gonna help me start my cult.
There we go. Right, there we go.
You gotta keep
As
going
soon as you
back.
rob a bank, I'll tell you what the first favorite thing is.
That works.
Yeah.
I approve of that.
Sweet. I had no idea.
That's awesome.
We're really coming together as a team tonight, guys.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of growing going
Like
on.
the Avengers.
Only had to if the Avengers had to restart multiple times. Yeah.
No, that's Spider-Man.
They do.
Yeah, I know. A lot of rebooting going on in that universe.
Welcome to Spit 'em in Sandwiches.
I've got the most kosher beef you've ever seen.
I don't.
Upside down.
Is this racist? I don't even know
I don't
anymore.
know.
I don't think so. I don't think sandwiches are racist. I think that's
I
that's
don't-
going too far, Tumblr.
The sandwiches weren't what I was worried about being racist.
No, Spider-Man is the most Jewish comic book hero.
A
It's-
thing too absurd to explain correctly can never be racist. I think that's fair.
Right.
It's in the Bible.
It explains Drunkcast.
Cheers.
Too weird to live, too strange to die. Yeah.
Too beautiful to live and too weird to die.
Yeah. That's the story of our lives.
And too pig-headed to die.
Too stubborn.
Also the story about it.
Yeah.
Hey, so I have a thing.
You have a thing?
Stand by for thing.
I do have a
Show
thing.
me that thing, man.
So we're talking about things that have happened over the weeks and what's not.
Pull that thing out.
Pick it up and drop it.
I'm not really sure why I'm looking at my phone because I already know what I'm going to say. But
I would say,
I was doing it for the camera that doesn't exist.
as a random thing,
Yeah.
I do appreciate. I have not seen you adjust a napkin and a drink in months.
I don't have any napkins.
Well, I know.
But if you did, they'd be getting the shit adjusted the fuck out of them.
They'd be flipping all over the place.
I think this podcast has actually been your AA against the addiction that you have to.
No, I still have OCD. Don't worry about that.
Well, but like I'm saying, you're making progress. You know, you're not popping as much Vicodin as you used to.
Only because I don't have any right now.
Yeah.
See, you're doing great.
I kind of want to do Vicodin.
Cocaine.
Cocaine. I
Cocaine.
believe that's
Go
right.
to cocaine, yeah.
Cocaine. So we're talking about art, and I appreciate that you even had anything that you even said. I like that you did that. I work hard on those things. I like doing it. I think it's fun. So in the past couple weeks, I've had a creative renaissance, if you will. In the past 2-3 weeks, I've done two things that have been kind of cool for me as a quote unquote artist.
You've discovered two weird tricks?
No, that's BuzzFeed. One is I asked a random stranger if I could take their picture.
Okay.
I'm talking as a photographer.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a creative person who takes pictures. I asked a random stranger if I could take their picture, and they said yes, and it turned out great.
Yeah.
You saw it. Yeah, you saw it. Yeah. And then yesterday, I was told I would get paid for some of my work.
That's awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Someone who's going to pay me money.
Oh my god. Like what was this like?
The details
an
are
art thing or,
obviously
like-
missing.
The product photography, like product shots or stuff.
Okay.
But I did a thing kind of on spec, and I was told, yes, I will pay money for that.
Interesting. Good for you.
It feels good.
I hope
Yeah,
you learned
it
a
feels
valuable lesson.
good. I did.
Never do spec work ever.
No, I did it for me personally as a creative type.
From here on out, now that you've succeeded,
No, I know that. I did it for me to see if I could do it. Then I said, hey, I did this thing. They said, I'll pay you money. Yes, you will, was my answer.
that's true.
Fuck yeah, you will.
They probably had a cilantro lawyer, so they had no way to argue with you. Like they couldn't rebut that.
God damn it, cilantro! You're the worst person at this firm.
Yeah, the cilantro lawyer was like, "Well, he's right."
Seems fair.
People keep giving me these murder cases. Murder was the case they gave me.
It's my second day.
It's my second day.
Garlic, lavender, and cilantro. Attorneys at law.
Damn you,
Avocados law? Daredevil? No? All right.
I did keep it all in the herb family.
You did?
I want the point of that.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Did.
yeah.
Yes.
They were all leafy
I just
things.
feel like
played. How
if you're going to have an
creative.
inanimate object be your lawyer, it would be something, a feat. You know, like, crepes. Crepes is your lawyer. Like, crepes isn't going to stand up to anything, you know?
Jesus crepes.
No, I mean,
Like, when I thought it was what
you
thing
don't-
did you want to be your lawyer, I was like, scotch, right? That's what a balls out kind
fu-
of
a
tough
food
guy
it'd
lawyer
be,
would
it'd be
do.
a food thing. What's a food? Alcohol's not a food. I know that you want it to be very badly.
I don't know.
Sometimes it's been my only nutritional content for days at a time.
I've lived this long on basically nothing but alcohol, so
It doesn't mean it's food, you know?
My cilantro-based lawyer says otherwise.
Your cilantro-based lawyer is an asshole.
That's why I hired him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. When you want a lawyer, you want
he's an asshole that gets results.
He wants to fight for me.
let me
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would pick a crepe. A crepe is obviously a very educated. You don't just make crepes.
So,
everyone thinks that crepes are like, oh, crepes the same thing as like the runoff of French toast.
Yeah,
You
but
just-
they're fucking from France, so
that's what I'm
really,
saying. Like
yeah.
French people
Well,
are
you know
smart.
what?
They're not enjoyable to be around.
Right. They don't have to be
would you want a
nice to
French
have good
lawyer?
food. Like
That's right.
crepes are good.
Yeah.
You can do
it's
some
not
awesome
about
shit
their
with crepes.
goodness or not. I guess what I'm like. Let's make it an animal metaphor, right? Let's instead of your favorite food, your favorite animal.
Okay.
If I was going to have an
I don't know
animal,
if this is gonna work, but you know whatever.
I would be like a lion or something. You know, something
Narwhal.
angry and aggressive, not a poodle. And I feel
Sure.
that I need like
That's
a
racist.
crepe is a
Right,
analog to
is
a
a
poodle.
poodle is what you're saying. All right.
Because they're both French.
Well, are they? Is crepe
But
French?
again,
Crepes
the
are
question had nothing to do with the lawyer, the food lawyer that you wanted. It was the one that is the most dangerous possible for you.
Right, which would be a bad lawyer, which would be a lawyer that doesn't fight for you.
Right.
That's where I'm going. You don't want a weak lawyer.
So cilantro would fight for you.
Yeah, it would be a son of a
Cilantro
bitch.
would not, with all the things I've said about cilantro, the cilantro
It wouldn't even
lawyer
take you as a
will.
client, though.
Guys,
So-
I saw
If the
a
court made him.
I saw a billboard for cilantro on the way home last night. So if you have a DWI, you call 1-800-cilantro.
1-800-cilantro. I'll get the money you deserve.
Have you been hurt on the job? Call cilantro.
Perhaps had queso poured in your lap.
Hot queso.
What are we talking
Just
about?
look up and find me in your favorite Tex-Mex. You asshole.
That actually... We joke, but that honestly seems like a thing. Like,
Yes.
Just now.
like, yeah.
All right, now I have to ask. Well, go around the fucking
Wait, the
room.
clock's still going?
The
Shit.
clock's going. Sorry. What food should represent you then? Now that we've gone back to it.
You're angry at me. You were the one that started. I mean,
Not
you
you.
seem a little like
No, I just like you obviously
resentful that we're talking about
you
this
obviously
now.
know a lot about crepes and cilantro, so
Oh, that's a horrible combination. Oh my god.
it doesn't not
That's
exist.
actually one of the worst things I could possibly imagine.
Cilantro crepe. Are you listening, Magnolia Cafe?
Whoa. Not sponsor of
Didn't
Drunkcast.
even know that I was pushing a button there. I was
it with lemongrass shoots.
No, I like
IHOP then.
I like
All right?
Magnolia, I do, but I have to be careful of the menu. I have to like look around and be like, oh hey, look, they have a taco, and the taco's like, hey, yeah, we got cigarette butts in it. Like, oh, they're the most
Cigarette butts or cilantro?
organic. I would rather eat a cigarette butt for sure.
That
You know
is
what?
aggressive.
I'm with you on that one. Yeah. Hey, red light. Thank God.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back.
the dust off the canvas and wait till we break like
Cash up front and sight beyond sight.
what a nice mood, a bad mood. We're here to rock you. It's like, damn, what a vibe. Woo. I got my
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Hey! Segment 4, the Fighting 4. We got some.
It's the double deuces.
Jaeger shots in front of us. Let's take these shots.
Right.
All 4 of us are doing Jaeger shots.
Oh, Jaeger.
No, that's not happening.
To coming back to Austin.
I'm doing a cilantro shot.
So, just tequila?
We actually just put hand sanitizer in a glass and served it up to you.
No, that would taste better than cilantro, actually.
Actually, yes, you are. You are correct.
Again, you've
I'm
been
not
out-
going to the mat on this one.
Yeah, because you will lose on this one.
You guys
Bleach
are wrong
also.
about lots of things, but you can be wrong about cilantro.
Bleach also preferable.
I mean, it literally only comes down to the one thing that all 3 of us, not you, Chris, but Adam, myself, and Dylan, there's a genetic disposition
No,
against
I
cilantro.
know, I'm very familiar with
That's
it.
it. And that it really is. And I've tried very hard, especially because I go to Torchy's, and sometimes they just throw cilantro into the bathrooms. I don't know. Somehow I'm always covered in cilantro when I leave that place, and I'm like, all right, well, it could have been better. But when I have the opportunity,
It was soap.
there's so many times. Yeah, it really was soap. Yeah, it was in the bathroom. Yeah, and that was the joke. Because it sucks. Yes. So now we're going to listen to Benedict Cumberbatch talk to us about Sherlock Holmes.
It is I.
Oh, really?
If we may, Hopkins, I should now like to inspect the train. We made our way along the track to the engine sheds, and after checking the locomotive, searched through each of the
Bad
13
company
coaches.
impersonation.
No, that's him. It's literally him.
I don't believe it.
Okay. It's literally Benedict Cumberbatch.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. Thank you, Chris. Anyway, so yes.
See season 4 of Sherlock? Is that correct?
God, I hope so.
That's the extended versions of Arthur Conan Doyle.
No, the season 4 just came out or is starting right now?
Oh, I think it was just
not out.
It was
Yeah,
just the
no.
one episode.
Oh, is it one-off?
Yeah, they had that one, the classic.
I'm sorry, series. It's English.
It technically
Confusing because
Technically
every
it's-
episode's like a movie.
It technically is season 4, episode 1.
It is. That's hour and a half long.
Yeah. Oh.
Each one.
So I have 9:30 on the clock and 4 minutes. I can't read this anymore.
I don't know. It's yellow. That's all I know.
I wonder if people really believe that we've been drinking this whole time.
Oh no, people! If you're a true listener, you know we've been drinking this
No,
long.
I agree with that.
And you
but I
also
mean-
that we're getting home by taking a lift.
Yes, Lyft is there for us.
Yeah.
Yes,
The one with the pink mustache, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, it's the only ride share I will ever take part of is Lyft.
Uber, a little cocky. I don't like them. I don't like their style. I don't like how they treat their drivers.
Nope.
I like being able to tip my lip guy.
I like my sponsors. Lyft, everybody, Lyft.
Lyft or diff.
Yeah, well, I like my sponsors.
Give me Lyft or give me more drinks.
Bereft. Now bees. Damn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this episode is brought to you by the letter B.
Drink.
Prior history checks.
That is an interesting point. Like, how do we play drinking games with this group? Like, normally drinking is like you lost, take a drink.
It's supposed to be you lost, take a drink. Yeah.
Except in this
Right.
group, we always take a drink when we lose. So
Yeah,
or when we win.
so we win both ways.
when-
We're already taking the drink.
when we're waiting on someone to win or lose.
That's actually
or-
an excellent question. If you're listening to this show and you like
yeah,
the
sure.
show, if you like drinking and stuff, are you like us? Do you feel like drinking games are a waste of time because you want to get drunk? Do you believe that you drink more than the people who lose at drinking games? Questions at Drunkcast Live. Because I feel the same way. Like, I do, and I mean, as a beer drinker, it winds up being better. But, like, sometimes the whole point is, like, why am I here unless I'm getting drunk? They're like, oh, well, but you picked two
Sometimes.
queens. Like, nah, fuck you. I've been drinking this whole time. Like, yeah.
I think I have an answer to that.
Please.
So, one, I'll even take it another way. Like, I don't like drinking unless I'm going to get drunk. It's
Right.
a little frat boy of me, but
Sure,
like I
sure.
don't want just a glass of wine with dinner. I mean, I'll do that, right? And sometimes to be friendly, but like,
Sure.
it's not like, oh, I had a hard day, I'll have one and then go to bed. No,
You're not worried about being heart healthy.
Right. This is not for the resveratrol or whatever. And so I take your point about, do we really have to play a game? Can't we just, do this?
Your point.
I think a different way of looking at that is the idea of a drinking game is that at some point in whatever round or turn is the person who is, I'm going to go with in error, not wrong, but in error.
Sure.
Is the person who's supposed to drink.
Yeah.
Where everyone else is supposed to not drink.
Right.
But the way we play it is,
we're drinking.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you get it wrong, you drink, but we're also cheersing with you and drinking at the same time.
Yeah, right.
We're celebrating
Your failure.
We're winning over you.
Right. And if you got it right, we drink.
Well, I'm not going to gloat.
Yeah.
Well, and the general contradiction of it too is like, drinking is a social lubricant.
Yeah.
Right. You play games with people that you don't know.
Right.
If you like, you have a game night, or if you have people over, like, hey, Yahtzee or whatever, like. But if you mix Yahtzee with drinking, like, why don't you just drink instead of having rules? It's like Secret Santa. Like Secret Santa is literally, like the 30 Rock said, it's all the best parts of Christmas with all the worst parts of Christmas. You take all of the giving away, all the receiving, and then all of a sudden now you are on top of, you have to give to people you don't even know. Like,
well, I guess the question is for listeners, tell us how you play drinking games.
And why?
I know if you play the Fargo drinking game, it's pretty much a guaranteed hospital visit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So
It's very simple, though.
I think what we're probably missing in this conversation is that
Listener
we're all
feedback?
very professional drinkers.
Oh,
we're
that's-
very mature drinkers. Some people aren't, and I want to drink with people. Those other people sometimes need an excuse, so I play the game to help them.
Actually, like,
Right.
out of the show, I will talk to you about what Drunkcast was in the past, and the drinking games that Drunkcast was in the past, and why we stopped doing drinking games. Because everything comes down to who owns the rule, and when you know for a fact you're going to ruin someone, people become, like, everyone's Judge Dredd is
Absolute
the point.
power.
Yeah,
And all that.
Executioners,
Yeah, corruption. Yeah,
right. But we need to
And Rob Schneider.
and Rob Schneider choking the death out of some guy he met at a Home Depot.
I didn't know that. But after Rob Schneider.
No one knows that reference.
No, I didn't know that reference.
So
But his daughters
make a rumor
She
up
can
about.
jam.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so Adam, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us.
Hey, thank you for having. I'm so glad to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're
I've
back.
missed you. I've missed you all greatly.
I miss you too.
I miss you too.
For the
Adam.
listeners, I'm staring deeply into Dylan's eyes.
I've never seen something so intense.
Yeah, no, it's a little awkward.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
It's like the beginning of a boxing match, you know, and they're like, touching gloves.
I was thinking
Your
more
next angel drawers.
I've got my fingerless.
I do have
Angel drawers, Lloyd.
I have my fingerless gloves on. I'm ready to go.
All right,
You're winning because I got a sweater vest on.
I got fingerless gloves. Let's dance, bitches.
Chris, thanks for coming and hanging out with us,
Thanks
man.
for having me, guys.
Welcome back to the
Always
show.
fun. It's nice
Dylan,
to be
thanks for
back.
helping me run the show.
I just show up and drink a lot.
You sure do.
Yeah.
You're the best at it.
I've seen you do it.
You certainly
If you want to know more about the show, you can go to drunkcastlive.com. If you like the show, go to drunkcastlive.com. You can go to twitter.com/drunkcastlive. At drunkcastlive on Twitter. We're at drunkcastlive on Facebook. At drunkdclpics on Instagram. If you care about that. We're in the iTunes Store. We are on the Google Play Store. We're in the Stitcher Store. Go Stitcher all the way, because that's where a lot of the numbers are coming from.
Itcha.
Questions at drunkcastlive.com or 412-440-7468. That's 412-440-7468. That's shots. Shots.
The shot line. You can
accessible
text
show.
You can drunk text us.
You can drunk.
However you want to
Text
access
or
the show,
call
you
us.
can do that.
Unless I take Google Fi, which will take that number away from me, and it makes me very sad. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, we are so happy that you listen to the show. We hope you tell other people about us, so we can only exist. Just kidding. We can still exist without you, but we want you to tell other people about it.
We don't want to.
We would somehow like to do this full time so we can enjoy
Our narrative would be diminished without your presence.
Viewers like you.
viewers like you. Ding-ding-ding.
Oh no, you never played the mountain climber.
Oh, we should have a
didn't
reading
say that.
rainbow when you said that. That would be nice. Without viewers like you.
And a more you know.
Yeah, something like that.
I will grab those next week.
Something to look forward to, kids.
And we love you. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Come to let you know what the deal is.
Did you hear what happened last week? Oh, duels got thrown out. It's ridiculous.
The public defender?
That is perfect.